Hey guys, Mike here. It is New Music Friday. We are talking about Bad Cops, The Ride. Yeah, this is my most anticipated release of this year. I'm so excited the day's finally come. I have been waiting and waiting, and I'm assuming they've been delaying the album because I thought it was supposed to come out a few months ago, but I am happy that I waited long. Good things come to those who wait. This album is amazing. Let me tell you that. I waited up till midnight, got there right away as soon as that album dropped, listened to it twice back to back. It's that good, guys. Like, I'm a huge Bad Cop fan. I really loved Warriors. It's a great album. I was unsure if they'd be able to match how good that was, but it blows Warriors out of the water, guys. Like, this is my favorite Bad Cop album ever. Trust me on this. Every single track is just a banger. It's so hard to pick a favorite. Like, the next one, the next one, the next one, the album gets better and better and better. And like, oh, track 2, A Certain Kind of Monster, like, as soon as that guitar riff comes in, it pulls you in, it hooks you in, and you're like, oh, this is such a good song. And like, the amazing thing about Bad Cop is they're not just good songs. Their lyric content is amazing too. Like, A Certain Kind of Monster, it's all about what was happening and probably still happening in America, honestly, with the ICE coming in and like taking the kids away from their families that were trying to cross the border down from Mexico. And it's such a great song. If you're unaware, I'm sure you should be by the name, obviously. They're a very political band. Every single song on this album has an issue that they respond with amazingly, and it's just like, you can't deny what they're saying. It's amazing. It was like Warrior was like, we're angry, and this is a reaction to the things that are happening. And The Ride is like, all right, so like, we're angry about these things that are happening, but we are gonna make a thoughtful response about this and react accordingly. And it's like, both are amazing ways to respond to something, but like, I don't know, the way that I deal with things and the way that I like to look at things, I feel like I identify a lot with their lyrical content. And like, not only does it make me think, but it pushes me to be a better person. And when you have a punk band laying down these sick riffs and amazing drum beats, and you're just like, wow, what more can we want? And then there's this like, boom, lyrical bombshell, and you're like, this is the trifecta of perfectness. It's so amazing. And like, Simple Girl, that's just so hooky. Do you hear the pre-chorus in that? I could like rewind it and listen to the pre-chorus over and over, and it's so good, guys. It's just go listen to this album. Like, it took them 12 months to record this album. It's like they took their time to make this as perfect as can be, and it shows. Like, they tackle so many different issues. Like, Stacy had a cancer scare and she wrote a whole song about it. It's insane. Like, I don't know, like, I don't have any of those emotions to identify with that, but like, looking at it through her eyes, I'm like, wow. I don't understand, but I can kind of see what you're saying, and this is crazy. Like, oh man, there are so many good songs. The line that jumped out the most to me was in The Pursuit of Liberty. They say, by raising the fences, we're lowering the bar. It's just like, everything that's going on in the world right now, they're responding to in a way I get behind them 100%. It's like, I want, like, the words that I'm not making right now, I don't know how to express myself. I listen to this album and I go, that's it. That is how I feel. They nailed it. Amazing. I cannot express how good this album is. The Mirage, that song, like, you can kind of tell like who writes what in this band. Like, Jen always writes a certain way, Lynn always writes a certain way, Stacy always writes a certain way, and you can kind of pick and figure out like who's behind what song. I like to think so anyway, maybe I'm wrong, but like, oh, The Mirage sounds like Jen wrote it. It's amazing. I'm normally not like one of those softer kind of punk rock song people, and I know Jen likes to write kind of rockier things, but that song is like one of the best, and I love it so much, so much. There's this like lyrically, the guitar, like this album does not have a bad song at all, and all the songs that I normally wouldn't like are probably some of my favorite songs on the album. It's amazing. The only negative thing I have to say about this album is the song I Choose. I wish it was longer. It's such a good song, and they just get right into the meat of it, and you're like, this is so good, and then it ends. But that's also why it's a great song. Like, they leave you wanting more. Lyrically, it's like, this is where we're leaving you. It's like writing an episode for a TV show. There's like, you know how it ends on that cliffhanger, and you're like, what's happening? I need to watch the next episode. Yeah, that's what's happening, guys. It's amazing. The second last song on the album, Chisme. Hope I said that right. Dictionary.com told me what to say, but it was kind of a robotic voice. Anyways, doesn't matter. That song, fantastic. It's like the song where they all come together. They all have got their own parts singing. Stacy, Jen, Lynn, all of them are singing at the same, like not the same time always, but like they have their own little lines. It's amazing. Trust me. It's like the definitive Bad Cop song as a whole, as a band. Such an amazing album. Every lyric that has been chosen wisely, and it is intentional. Every single word on this album was put there for a purpose. It's not an extra word. It's not filler. It is everything there is supposed to be there, and it conveys a certain effect. And guys, just stop listening to me talk about it. Go listen to it right now. You will not be disappointed. If you're disappointed, I don't know, I guess you just don't like good music. Thanks so much. Mike, signing out.